Hey guys. Now, because this isn't a typical type of video that I do, I'm going to start at the end. So those of you that follow me on a regular basis, if you don't want to sit through this, you don't have to. I'm cutting to the end. You can see what the whole thing is. But if you cut out early, don't look over there before you go, because I got a surprise for over there for an upcoming video. Anyway, on to the high lumber prices. After last winter, this shed looked horrible. The wood had rotted out and it needed to be completely resided. But to do it with plywood, to just throw a layer of plywood on it, was going to be like $500. So I looked at steel, I looked at everything, trying to find a way to do this at a cost I didn't mind paying. So after fixing one of our fence pickets that broke over the winter and realizing they're only $2.25 a piece, I redid this whole thing for about $130 using the dog ear 6-foot fence pickets. Now these are 5/8 by 5 5/8 by 6 feet. So it's good solid stuff. Our fence has been up for 20 years and it's still good, and that's laying in dirt. So I know this is something that's gonna last a long time. It's green treated, and for right now anyway, it's still cheap. It's still got a reasonable price. So basically all I did was I put up the pieces and I spaced them 3 inches apart, and then overlaid another one on the top, spacing again 3 inches apart. I even built the door out of the fence pickets, and that was the first time I've ever hung a door before. I'm glad that thing didn't weigh much, because I probably wouldn't have been able to do it by myself. I would have had to get help. But basically that's a quick, easy way that's very cheap and inexpensive to reside a shed or a cabin or something like that. It looks pretty good. I was surprised actually at how good it turned out. When I was talking to the guy at the lumber place, when I got the pickets, I asked him when he thought this lumber thing was going to end, the high prices, and he said never. He said people are still paying $80 for a sheet of plywood, and so why are the lumber price, or why are the places going to lower the cost if people are paying it? So basically, you need to find ways to do this that you're not paying $80 for a piece of plywood, because that's ridiculous. And this is one way you can. You could actually just use a bunch of these instead of a sheet of plywood, depending on what you're doing. Just butt them all up, and it'd be way cheaper than $80 to do one sheet of plywood, because this would have taken, just for that side, just that side right there, it would have taken 4 sheets of plywood. 3 to 4 sheets of plywood just for that side. And that side probably cost $80 for the whole side, and it would have cost $250 for $240 plus tax for plywood. So basically that's the gist of the video. I didn't film the whole thing. I filmed little bits here and there. It was hot, it was raining. I did it over the course of a couple days. But basically you'll get the idea of it, and that's it. Save yourself some money. Use fence pickets, but get them now, because they're running out seriously in my neighborhood. I need to pick up a couple more to do up on the top there, and I'm going to have to drive like 20 miles just to get some. So pick them up while you can, or while they're still cheap, because when they restock, the price is probably going to go up, up, up. And anyway, if you cut out after this, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. So today we're going to reside this shed here, and with the cost of lumber prices being as high as they are, I found a very low cost way of doing it, and I thought I'd share it with everybody. Okay, so I stripped the old OSB plywood that was on here for siding off, and what I did here is I used the 1x6 by 6 fence pickets. They're green treated, and I put them all the way across here in the center and here to make room for, because I'm going to use the pickets to side the side of the shed. And you need to do this, otherwise you're not going to have anywhere to attach it to in the middle. So basically the hard part was done, taking that OSB off, and now for the fun part. So basically all I'm doing is I'm putting the one board up. This is 3.25 inch like spacer, I guess, that I put in between. These are 5.5 inches wide, so that leaves at least an inch on each side. You could use 3 inch, maybe up to 3.5 inch, depending on how you want to do it. And basically you just space it out and just keep doing the same thing all the way down the side. Okay, so I got the bulk of it up. Took the old screen door out. That's basically what it's going to look like. I'm going to take some of the extra pieces I have and just build a door out of the fencing material. And I got that little bit at the top that I'm not going to have enough wood for. I'm going to have to go pick up a few more pieces because basically they ran out of it at the lumber place by my house, so I'm going to have to drive like 20 miles to go pick up more. But we'll get that door made and then we'll have this thing wrapped up.